Day 5, searching for a man police believe is responsible for opening fire along I-75 in Kentucky and injuring at least 5 people. Thanks for joining us at 5:30. I'm Mike Dardis.
And I'm Ashley Kirkland. Tonight we are learning more about the frantic moments after the shooting as people began to call 911. This all began just outside of London, Kentucky, where troopers are searching thousands of acres of the Daniel Boone National Forest. And WLWT News 5's Brian Hamrick is live in London. Brian, you went to Couch's home, his hometown. What did you find?
Yeah, Ashley, well, Couch lives in Woodbine. That's a small town about 20 minutes south of London, Kentucky, where we are now. We knocked on his door, talked to his neighbors. People there tell us they're concerned he might come back, and well, they have good reason to be on edge.
The impact of the crime hit as fast as a bullet could travel from the thick woods to the roadway of I-75.
We just called. We were at mile marker 49, but we had to move up a mile. They're still shooting at. They just tried shooting at a motorcycle guy.
And the desperation could be heard in the calls to 911. A dozen cars hit, 5 people injured.
She's gushing blood bad.
Okay, and is she on the interstate with you?
Yeah.
49? Okay.
Well, the 49 on the northbound side here. She's gushing blood. I'm going to try something to stop this bleeding.
Investigators say Joseph Couch disappeared into the vast forest after he unleashed a flurry of bullets from a perch above 75 near London, Kentucky. We went to the last address listed for Couch outside of Woodbine. His neighbors tell us he lived there recently. Couch remains on the run, and his neighbors remain on edge.
I live in a wooded area and everything like that. It does kind of make you paranoid when your dogs start barking and everything like that. You never really know. I mean, he's from around this area, so I'm sure he knows some of the woods around here.
They're afraid to go. They're afraid they'll be next.
John Kaiser has a roadside flea market set up in Woodbine, just a couple of miles from where Couch lived.
So concern is that if he's on the run, this might be a safe place to come back to.
Yeah.
Makes people here a little nervous.
Yeah. Or watching their back. They probably carrying guns.
In the area of the shooting, KSP still has a presence along 75, and exit 49 remains closed. As teams search for Couch, the community is looking for relief.
Yeah, now no one answered when we knocked on Couch's door. Now, police say they did search his home. They did not say what they found. Reporting live, Brian Hamrick, WLWT News 5.
Brian, they canceled the briefing that was scheduled for today. What was behind that move?
Well, at first people were a little excited. You thought there might be some sort of a new development, but as the day wore on, it was apparent it was just the opposite. There was no new breakthrough, and it looks like investigators are just grinding out that search and had nothing else to add. Ashley?
All right, Brian Hamrick reporting live for us there in London, Kentucky. Thanks so much, Brian.